This is a general reading for Virgo for the month of October. And if Virgo is your sun or moon rising or Venus, this is a general reading for you. So take what resonates and leave the rest. There are some challenges coming up for you, Virgo. What are they? The cards will show there's lots of pentacles there. There's some swords, mainly pentacles and assessment and information coming to you so that you can move forward. The reading is first about the Three of Cups, celebration, getting together, and your Ten of Pentacles. Could be a get-together and a promotion. It could be a family gathering. It could be a new job that you're celebrating. It could be money coming to you that you've been waiting for. But there's something about getting together, a promotion, celebration at work, maybe things turning out at work that better than you thought they would be. And it also has to do with a lot of prosperity. There is the Ten of Pentacles, which usually indicates the end of a cycle, prosperity coming to you. We also have the wish card. What is your wish? Because you also have the Page of Cups. So maybe your wish is a new home. Maybe your wish is a relationship. But that's also what your reading is about this month. I don't see very many cups in your reading. I see more about pentacles and swords. Swords is information, cutting through the veil so that you can make those decisions. Because at the base of it is the Three of Pentacles and the King of Swords. Now, the King of Swords can represent a boss. It can represent an organization. It can represent someone who knows exactly what they want and they speak their truth and stand on that position. They're not controlling, but they also know who they are and what outcomes that they want. So that's like I'm saying a boss, that you could have a boss that knows the outcomes. He's very clear about the direction. That is one of the interpretations. It can be an organization. It could be with some real defined expectations, because the Three of Pentacles is looking at your options and standing firm for what you want. Do you want to stay where you are? Do you want to apply for another job? Do you want to upgrade your skills? You do have a lot of choices. In looking at this, it could be negotiating where you are in a job. It can be looking for other opportunities. What is it that you want? What direction do you want to go? Because behind you, we have sort of like taking a break. This is actually taking a break. And so it's being in limbo, just waiting for things to happen and taking a break. So that was behind you. Is you could have put your energy out there and then you're waiting for the results. You applied for a job, then you want the results. You want to know the outcome. Maybe it was starting your own new business. And what is the outcome? So that's been behind you. That's sort of like when you're starting that garden with the Seven of Pentacles, you're preparing. And, you could have several different outcomes. And that's where you are. Or that's what was happening to you in the past. What did you want to manifest? Now, if I look at the cards, it's like a warning of being very organized and being prepared for changes. There's lots of pentacles, and some of them are like a challenge. So be prepared. Look at your options. Don't restrict yourself to only one outcome. Be flexible, that as opportunities are presented to you, that you consider them rather than only looking at one mold, one outcome, one job. Look at the options, because you do have options. Don't close your mind to the other options that might be available to you. Spirit is telling you that. Do not be closed to the what other opportunities are out there, because you could miss opportunities that are lining up that will have far-reaching positive effects for you. So be flexible. Look around. And that's what Spirit's saying, because what's crowning you, what's on your mind is, well, first we have, yes, what's on your mind is the Star card. It's destiny. It's fated, and looking at your options. Now, the Star is like help from your spirit guides. It could be that there's a particular lesson, path that is available to you, and that the Eight of Cups is looking at your choices with the Moon, which means that there's hidden things, that there's things that you maybe are not revealed right now that will have the good outcome that you want. That's what's on your mind. You're sort of like now going, what is the outcome that I want? Where am I going to go with this? Spirit's telling you, look at the Eight of Cups, and whatever it is, Spirit is with you. You have the Star card. So it's real important to look at and follow your intuition, because the Moon indicates there's things that are hidden right now that will reveal to you if you take your time. And you will look at expanding what is available to you. It's an expansion that you haven't even thought of. So it's being available for Spirit to, work with you, knowing the direction that you want to go. Because what's right ahead? The Death card and the Page of Swords. Now, do you know that I always say the Death card is not death. The Death card is transition and beginnings and endings. And you also have the Page of Swords with that. What is the Page of Swords? This is one of my favorite cards because it's like information coming to you. So as you're starting the new, you will look at your options. What do you want to manifest? Because it's closing one chapter, opening another, looking at the possibilities, and there's information coming to you from the Page of Swords. That can be hearing some gossip, not gossip, but information. Maybe something on the news that says ABC company's gotten their contract, or someone says to you, hey, this company's hiring, or going to work and they're telling you that they're going to opening certain branches, units, etc. Or even in your home relationships, maybe it's money coming to you, it could be a change of residence, because it's the Page of Swords. It's information. The veil is being cut, and there you have clearer direction. Because along the way, here's the Magician, which is whatever you want, you can manifest. And if you look at crowning you, is the Infinity, which indicates whatever you want is available. There is no limit in the universe. There is no restriction. Just because someone next to you has something doesn't mean it's limited. It does not mean that there's lack. There's enough for everyone, and then maybe they want something different, but it's not going to take away from what is available to you. Because what you learned is the Seven of Swords. You got a clearer picture of what had been going on. You decided to move forward. And it is the Seven of Swords, which means the skills and tools to move forward from that previous situation. Maybe you were, in a relationship, and you learned from that. Well, and then you decided, I'm moving forward. I can see that this isn't going the direction I want. Or you're working. You have a job. And you've been all caught up because the Five of Swords is intrigue and deception. But then you get the skills in which to handle future situations, which are very similar. It's adding to the lessons for you to learn. And if you don't take the opportunity, Spirit is going, okay, well, you ignored that lesson. Now we're going to make the next one a little bit harder so you cannot ignore it. And eventually, if you keep ignoring and keep ignoring, then lessons are really, you can't ignore it. It's like, there it is. And here you are moving forward going, yep, I knew there was something going on. I'm moving out of that situation. It's empowered with the skills that you acquired. Now, this is not as bad as it looks, the Tower or the Devil and the Five of Pentacles. The Devil card is, it's not the devil. It is those behaviors that keep someone from being authentic with themselves and others. And the Five of Pentacles can indicate shortages, betrayals, lack, concern about money. It can be someone being deceptive about money. So it's very important for you to be reading contracts. If you sign anything, read it thoroughly. If you're moving forward, don't jump into something. Take your time, because it could have the Devil card. It could be someone's trying to trick you. It could be that you have to do some budgeting because of the lack, which the Five of Pentacles can represent lack. It can represent less income coming in, or more demand on your money, on your whatever your exchange of income is. And it can be through the Devil also. It can be that you have a lack of money related to someone's addictions. Oh, listen to those dogs. Oh, that's not my dogs. I really do mean that. That's not my dog. That's this little pack of dogs down there. So it can be that you have a lack of money for someone who likes to gamble, or has some behaviors that take the money. Maybe they don't like to budget money, and so they go through money really rapidly, or that they are not preparing for the future, or they're not being prudent with their money. It can be that also. That could be the Devil card. Or money owed you that isn't being paid to you. Has all sorts of different interpretations, but it's lack of money or restrictions on money and the Devil card. Knowing that the Devil is not a devil, it's not a person, it is energy, and it could be your own lack or your own things that you're dealing with. And so as a result, you don't have as much money. Now, fortunately, I'll give an example with me. Fortunately, I'm from old school. What a surprise. But my parents are from the Great Depression of the United States. And as a result of that, she lived with that values from really having to watch everything that she did with her coins, with her money. So as a result, I cook based on what they did. We thought chicken or meatloaf was a big deal on Sundays. That was a big thing. And I look at the recipes that we ate, and we were happy. We weren't hungry. But she learned how to budget, just like, so I have like staples and a crock pot, and I throw stuff in the crock pot and I cook it, and it can last several days. Just like there's a famous coffee chain, I won't say the name, that has very expensive beverages, and people stop consistently every morning. Well, I cannot see myself spending that much on a cup of coffee because I just, I learned to be very frugal. So if I were to go out and get a cup of coffee, I would get it at the hamburger place that has dollar coffee. I'm very happy with that. Or I'll make my own pot of coffee. It's those habits that I learned from living with someone from the Depression era. And so, the Five of Pentacles, I acquired those habits from parents who lived and stretched that dollar. And like I said, your currency can be whatever it is in your country. It's still learning how to budget. Gardens, having your own gardens, growing your own vegetables, that's a way of and preserving. So there's, in a way, I'm really sort of lucky because I learned how to do that. Learned how to preserve, to can, to dry, and freeze, so I could store food. And so it can be that people are having financial concerns, and it's just learning how to modify that. Learning how to modify your budget. Because, you have this is your learning and moving forward. You also have two twos. I look at the twos and I look at the beginning. So you have Two of Swords and Two of Pentacles. There's like weighing, you haven't decided yet. And you're weighing your options. And some of it is that you don't have all the information yet. And then you're weighing your options. Then you can decide what direction you want to go. So, for example, this is weighing the options. This could be a couple of different choices related to money, a job, economy, housing. It's looking at your alternatives. And the Knight of Rods is moving forward. The final outcome is the Page of Pentacles, a message. And you haven't decided what you're going to do about the message you're going to get. Because you're blindfolded, you don't have all the information yet. But with your Page of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles gives you that information. It does give you that information. Okay? So it's just taking your time and looking around. It's actually being empowered. It's really what it is. It's being empowered and to be able to make smart decisions. It's getting the skills. And yes, you can manifest what you want. However, it's also important to be prepared, to stock up, to be able to have the essentials like the beans and the rice. I have lots of beans that I can cook up now. And rice, for example. So it's just be prepared, and it's this time is only a short period of time, but globally it's affecting the globe, countries throughout the globe, because of the supply chain. So just know that this is not forever. It's only a period of time, and be prepared and follow your intuition. Now, I'm going to pull the oracle cards, and I want you to think about an answer that you're wanting clarity. I'm using the angel answer cards. So as I'm pulling and reading the oracle cards, 2 oracle cards, I want you to think about what clarity do you want from the angel cards, and we'll pull an angel card for you. Okay. And here we go. And remember the death card, nobody's going to die. Oh, and also the major card is the, the star, which is you're just in, follow your spirit. Spirit is with you. Okay. So now think about what you want to clarify with your angel card. And we're going to pull a manifestation card here. What do you want to clarify with the manifestation? And then I'm going to be posting the card of the day with Neena, and then the pick a pup, which is like pick a card. We're going to do that also. Pick a pup. And I have 3 pups for 3 cards. I have Suzy, Nena, and Bella. Bella's my little old dog that I adopted. She's 16. Okay, angels and archangels and spirit guides. What is the message that you have? Okay. Here's the first card. New life. You may get a fresh start or be called to bring a new perspective to your old job. You may also get a tempting job offer or a new place. This goes along with the magician. There you go. That new job, new opportunities, new birth. There it is. Let's pull another card here. And outside forces, unknown figures are driving the situation, and you may not be able to control the outcome. This cycle will shift soon, and you will be okay. This, I think, is what's going on with our globe. Yes. There's some things you can't change. You just have to be prepared. Like I said, cook, be very frugal with your cooking. Be very frugal with your purchases. Okay. Now let's pull your angel card. And I hope you've been concentrating on that. You concentrated on the question you want answered. An angel card. Right here. Trust. Trust. That pretty much goes along with everything, doesn't it? Trust. Trust that things are going to be changing. Trust that things are getting better. Trust that you have the Ace of Wands, I believe, that's crowning you. But also trust with the moon, with the 8 of Cups. Trust. Spirit's going to give you messages and direction. Okay, and one more card. The wisdom of the oracle. Here we go. Okay. No. Okay, the oracle card is chop wood. Let go of the things that do not work for you. Clear the way for new. That's just what it means. Clear the way for new. Chop wood. Okay. So, I want to thank you. If you're not a subscriber, consider subscribing. It doesn't cost anything. And from Las Vegas, Suzy, Neena, Bella, and I are sending you light and love.